Hey guys, so today I have some sensory bins that I put together, and my girlfriend actually put a couple of these together for my toddler / early preschooler. Now these bins are all rice free. I cannot stand little tiny bits in the sensory bins. So these are rice free. Most of them are made with beans or pasta, and they're very simple because I don't want to overwhelm her yet. She is just 2 years old. So first things first, I will show you this bin is just an old wooden crate from Melissa and Doug, but we sometimes use cake pans or plastic tubs, just depending on how many little pieces are involved. The first bin I'm going to show you is the garden bin. So for this bin, I just used a mixture of black beans and pinto beans, and then I added in these little 50-cent terracotta pots that I grabbed at the Michaels floral department. These, I just painted the rims of these different colors so that she could work on her color sorting. I added in these different floral picks. Sometimes I just will cut some flowers off of flower arrangements in my house. Most of these are just little $1 picks from the floral department as well. And those are all various colors that match the different terracotta pots. The next thing I added were these smooth stepping stones. This was to add a different texture, a different weight, and also just to add another layer for her to maybe jump across her little garden or have her little toys jump across the garden. Now I added some butterflies and some bees to be pollinators because we are doing a pollination unit in our nature study for my older kids, so I thought this would be perfect for her. Both of these also came from the floral department at Michaels. But you guys let me know. I'm sure that the dollar store has some cute little garden things like this time of year as well. I just don't frequent the dollar store very often. So there you have it, some sweet color sorting or pollination or whatever your kids are learning about or into right now. This is just, again, a super basic one, just to encourage some creative play in her. Now this would also be a great opportunity to swap the flowers out for some carrots. I know that with Easter right around the corner, I can find these little pretend carrots all over the place. These happen to be from Michaels, but I know the Target Dollar Spot has some fun carrots, and I mean, come on, every place has little play carrots right now, or any other play veggies or fruits that you may have. It would go so well in this unit. Just swap those out for the flowers. Now I do have some book recommendations to go along with this if you want to make a whole little unit study out of it for your preschool. Some of the recommendations that I have for this would be this little Usborne subtracting book. Super cute little garden subtraction book. As you slide the little pieces over, it gives you the answer for the subtraction. And of course it's garden themed, so that's perfect. This Finger Trail Playbook Garden is one of the first Usborne books I ever purchased, and I love it. This is perfect because those little finger trails teaches reading from left to right, so you can slide their fingers across those little grooves, and it just teaches them how to look at a book from left to right. I'm actually going to be giving a book away in this video, so make sure you check out the description box for how to enter my giveaway. I'm an Usborne consultant, so I am excited to give a book to one of you. And then we also love these Shine-a-Light books. So The Secrets of the Vegetable Garden, of course, is the perfect book for this bin. As you shine a flashlight behind these pages, the images that you see on the flip side here actually shine through to the other side. So this is a great bedtime book. Some of these are our absolute favorite books, these Shine-a-Light books. I also love this book, Why Do We Need Bees? It's such a great book, especially if your kids are afraid of bees. This is a great one to read to them. We've got a little bit of Play-Doh stuck on ours, but this is a great book if you're doing a pollination unit, or if your kids are scared of bees, or if they're interested in bugs. This is a really fun one, and my kids adore it. Moving on, the next bin I have is the butterfly bin. So this is one that my girlfriend made. She just used various pastas to make it. So each pasta represents a different life cycle of the butterfly. Now to dye pasta and make the colors really bright, you can just add a little bit of rubbing alcohol to a bag of pasta and shake that around first, and then add your food coloring in. Just make sure you let it dry out in the sun, otherwise it will smell like pasta. So as you can see, each different color and pasta represents a different part of the life cycle of the butterfly. And the kids can spend some time sorting these out, playing with the colors, sorting the butterfly shapes, depending on how old they are. And then my girlfriend also grabbed this game off of Teachers Pay Teachers, which is the perfect addition to this bin for my older kids to play with my toddler. Now my book recommendation for this would be Bug Hotel, which again is one of my favorite books. They're all my favorites, so I'm going to stop saying that. But this has a section on butterflies, and it goes through the life cycle of some other bugs as well. The next bin I have to show you is my weather bin. So this pasta had a hard time with the rubbing alcohol. I actually added way too much, but I just decided to go with it because I didn't want to waste any. It was expired pasta. So we've got some pasta water there, but you could use anything. You could use marbles or water beads, but my daughter's a little too young for that still. For this one, I recycled some of those terracotta pots and added some pom-pom balls. So we are going for a rainbow theme with this weather bin. For this one, I also used the metal bucket from my apple orchard bin. I'll put the link for my fall bins up here in the corner. And we added some pom-pom balls to represent clouds. And then I just added in some different popsicle sticks that I painted all of the colors of the rainbow so she could work on some more color sorting. She is super into colors right now. And then we added these stepping stones back in to act like she was splashing across the water, jumping across the water. And that's it, a great weather-themed little sensory bin. If you have somebody who loves rainbows or who loves the rain, or you're doing a weather unit, this would be a really great bin for your toddler or preschooler. And for this, of course, I would have to recommend one of Usborne's nonfiction books on weather, especially if you have an older preschooler, or Usborne's Lift the Flap book of colors. Both of these are really great pairings for this sensory bin. This next one is one of my favorite sensory bins of all time. This one was made by my friend as well. So she just took some moss and added some feathers from the craft store, not flowers. Actually, she did add some flowers, look at that. So then some flowers and everything that your children will need to make their own bird's nest. I thought this was such a great idea. So don't judge me, I know that you cannot put these birds together in real life, but for my preschooler's sake, we've got a mama bird, a daddy bird, and then we've got a couple of baby birds. I know those are not technically baby birds, but they're gonna be baby birds to my 2-year-old. So there you have it. Those are all from the Michaels Floral Department as well, and the price on all of these items was actually pretty fair. So I'm going to just let her have at them. If the feathers get messed up or what have you, it's totally fine. And then these little wreaths are also from the Michaels Floral Department, and I just grabbed some large and some small. Now, of course, Birdhouse is the perfect book to pair with this sensory bin. And again, it's one of my favorites just because I think the illustrations are beautiful and the book is so well made. I just store all of these in gallon-sized Ziploc bags. I have a special set of plastic drawers out in our school storage room for all of our sensory materials at the moment, but I do pop through and change things around from one bag to another depending on the season. Again, like that metal bucket was in our apple orchard bin, so it got pulled in for our spring bins. If you guys like these videos, give it a thumbs up. I have really enjoyed doing some more preschool content here this year, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more next year as my daughter becomes more involved in our homeschool. Make sure you guys check out that giveaway, and I will see you soon. Bye.